What's up guys, Doug Opinion here, and I'm about to post this video about TUG and give my really strong opinion. Now this opinion was kinda, I almost feel like it was making fun of it, and I don't want to make fun of this game because I do think that it has great potential. It's called the Untitled game because it's for the fans. The fans are supposed to kind of craft it and turn it into what it's going to become. So it really doesn't have a real name yet. So it's called the Untitled game. And I really like that. They're really making the community mold this game into what it's going to become. And I wasn't going to post this video because I felt like I was ranking on it too much, but this was my first look at it. And I think if I post this, again, I'm not making fun of it, but I feel that if I post this, you guys can get a better understanding of how I envision this game. And since you call it, the game that's for the fans, for the people that like it, I feel this video will help. So here's my 9-minute rant on TUG. What's up guys, Duck Opinion here, and we're playing this game by Nerd Kingdom called TUG. And this is the first look at it. I might have a few more videos coming for it, but I asked these guys if I could review it, and they're like, hey, it's really alpha, and I understand that, and so I decided to kind of hold the review back. It is really alpha, and I don't want to get to the point where I don't want to insult the game, is the thing, and it's really alpha, and I'm used to playing stuff that's not alpha, so it's rough. But this is the world of TUG, and it's something that I do think is really beautiful. It does give my computer a run for its money though. The frame rates are about at 13 right now, but the thing that I saw in the trailer that really made me want this game is I saw just like a little kid with these white eyes in third person mode exploring this beautiful world. And then it was like, you can explore and then create your own world with multiplayer. And then I envisioned kind of a game that looked like this but played like Rust, that could have maybe like 20 to 30 people on like a server, that people were like building stuff and like hiding inside their houses and like building up like tools and weapons, and it would be like Rust. And I gave the game I pictured the game to be too much like another game, and it let me down because of that. Because this game, it does have a survival mode, but it's a bit confusing because you just don't walk up and punch a tree. You have to find specific things. It's kind of like on a Don't Starve, where you have to find specific things that work to craft. And then they do have a survival mode that it is pretty cool, and it is kind of multiplayer open, but there are no servers. It's more like local multiplayer. And I could be wrong about a lot of this stuff. I am very new on this, and I think the developers might be watching this. I'm not really trying to rank on their game. It's on alpha, and it has much potential and much work to be had, and I think when it gets there, maybe in like a year, this game would be great. This is what I made. I made this this tall house, and I don't know, like sometimes like those little flap here, like these little purple things, I like because there's no lamps, so I just try to use what does light. But I just like put all these around at the top, and I don't want to go one by one and delete them. It's annoying, and it's also hard like picking them up. So I don't want to go one by one and delete them, but it's kind of weird that you can actually place something just in a nothing space. Like there's probably an option to it. I'm still trying to learn like the scroll options. There's like, there's no tutorial in this game, and I hate asking people how to do stuff. So I'm trying to learn it on my own here, and that's just been really difficult. I think a tutorial would be very helpful in this, but they do have a lot of, whoa, sorry, I was holding it down. They do have a lot of items that you can actually build with, and then they have a lot of food. It also shows me in here that they have like sticks and stuff you can craft. And here at the bottom, I mean, it shows me that it has like tools and trees and saplings and rocks that you can collect. This does have like a very cool like underground cave system. It is a lot like Minecraft, but that's where I kind of don't like it. I was really hoping it would not be blocky. That's like when I first saw the game, I was like, this game is like pretty. I want to run around and explore this and maybe build like a cool little village or find a village. That's one thing, like when I'm flying around here, I love how beautiful the world is. It is beautiful. I love how it looks. I love like the little caves, the little tugs in the sand. It's awesome, but it's dead. It has nothing. I like keep going around, and I look over, I'm like, is that a village? And I go over there, and oh, it's not. It's just a tree that looks like a house. And I come over here, is that something I can fight? I'm like, oh, there's no mods in this game. It's just you. So it's just you kind of flying around this kind of beautiful but yet kind of empty world. Like, I'm looking for some life in it. But again, it's an alpha, and I completely understand that. But that's also why I'm holding back on reviewing it, and that's also why I haven't posted a lot of videos on it, because I'm just waiting for a few updates for it to kind of get like better. But I don't know, like, I just wanted to give you guys kind of a first look at this game. I don't feel like I'm ripping it apart, but I feel like I might be harsh, especially if the developers are listening. I don't want to not promote your game. I like what you guys are doing here, but it's just insanely alpha. And I was warned. I know it's alpha, but even DayZ and alpha can still play, you know, correctly. It still has zombies, even though they're broken. You know, you can still play huge multiplayer worlds. I mean, this is beyond alpha. I truthfully think you guys should have waited 5 more months before releasing it in Steam Early Access, because honestly, I'm not ranking on you guys. I want you guys to succeed in this, but people are going to see it in early alpha. People are going to buy it, and by the time it's actually done and good, everyone's going to have already played it in early alpha, and no one's going to want to play it when it's done. It's the same thing with DayZ. I mean, yeah, DayZ sold millions of copies, but now everyone's playing it alpha. By the time DayZ's out, has cars, and everything's fixed, most all of us that are playing DayZ won't play it anymore because it was in alpha when we played it. And that was like a year ago. We're moved on to better and different games. Now, I think if this game came out within a year and it was completely polished, had mods, had working multiplayer, had better frames per second, and if it wasn't really blocky and you could like put down your own buildings, like kind of in Rust. Like, Rust isn't blocky, but you can still build in it. I think if it had its own unique build style, its own unique mods, and a lot better multiplayer, this game would thrive. It would thrive. It would sell a crap load. People would buy it and eat it all up. But for the few people that are interested in now, they're just going to see a broken down alpha, and they're going to quit playing it within a couple weeks. And even when updates come out, they're just going to remember this game like this. Now, again, I'm just giving my opinion on it. I think this is a truthful opinion. I think anyone that plays games hardcore like me would agree with my opinion. If the makers are watching this, please, I'm not dissing your game. I completely understand that it's an alpha. Yeah, that's my truthful opinion. I feel like I was just dissing these guys. You know, I feel like I'm like, this company sucks. No, this company doesn't suck. They have this beautiful art design for an idea. It just was rushed into early access, and they probably should have waited. You know, maybe they're just testing the water to see if people like it. I don't know exactly what they're trying to do with this game, but it has potential. You know, I mean, I'm not saying do what I said on it. I'm sure they have their own vision. But if they would get rid of this block building mechanic and actually make it where you can make your own unique looking structures that don't resemble Minecraft, add a few kick-ass mods in here that you can fight, and make a tutorial to understand the survival system, and add an actually working multiplayer, this game would be fantastic, and it would sell a lot and be very high on Steam Workshop. But as of right now, this is just an 8-minute ramble about things I don't like about this game. But that's my opinion. You can call this a review, because I'm not actually reviewing this game. It's way too alpha. I just rank on it the whole time. I don't want to do that. I want to give truthful, honest opinion and support on this game, just to say if the developers really care about it, they'll make some changes and make it better. Hopefully starting with the co-op and brightness and third-person mode, because it gets really dark at night. So that's almost a 9-minute rant. Again, I just keep feeling like I need to apologize because I made fun of it. They did give me this game for free to cover, and I feel like I let them down a little bit because it was for free, but still, this is a cool game. I wanted out alpha. I think they should have waited. It's as simple as that. That's my honest opinion. I hope you guys don't hate me for it, because I think the game makers are watching this, but it's my honest opinion, and I am a duck opinion, and sometimes you might not agree with my opinions, but I definitely know what I'm talking about when it comes to games. So that is TUG. It is by Nerd Kingdom. It is on Steam Early Access. You guys can go pick it up now, or you guys can wait until it gets better, and you guys can take a bigger look at it and see if it's actually worth the price. Talk to you guys later. Dusk and fly. Like and subscribe. Peace.